Hello everyone, good evening all. Am I audible? Okay, fine. So we'll continue. So so till this time uh, we have seen that how to find out the candidate key. Candidate key with the help of functional dependencies, right? Now now we'll check for the functional dependencies of the sub relation. FDs of sub relation. How to find out the functional dependencies of sub relations. Okay, so let me take a scenario. So in this case it is given a relation with attribute a, b, c and d, assume, and functional dependencies are given that ab goes to cd, ab goes to cd and d goes to a, d goes to a, right? Then it is asking that what are the non-trivial functional dependencies in sub-relation. What are the non-trivial functional dependencies in the sub-relation R1? In the sub-relation R1, which is having attribute as B, C and D. B, C, D. Okay. So let me explain again what it is given. Just a minute. Yes, जस्ट अभी शुरू किया है. Okay, so we are finding out the functional dependencies of sub-relation. This is what a relation given, and this is what a functional dependency set given, and this is what a relation R1 which is having the attribute B, C and D. This is what a sub-relation. And what will be the non-trivial functional dependency for this sub-relation we need to find out. Okay, so we need to find out the functional dependency for this subrelation. So this subrelation is R1 and having the attributes B, C and D, right? So we need to find out the functional dependency. So how we can find out? I will tell you the method how to find out. So one thing, firstly we'll take the closure of B here. So B closure is what a B itself, and we'll use these functional dependencies, right? So B closure is B, and what can be another thing? B is not deriving anything further, right? So B closure is B. Now what will be the C closure? C closure, that can be C itself, and C can derive anything further? No. What is the D closure? D closure is what? D, and D can derive A, so it is D and A. Okay. Now we have seen the closure for B, C and D. Now I will take the combination of a BC and I will find out the closure. So BC closure is what? It is BC itself, and with the help of B can I derive anything? No. C, no. So finally this one. What is the closure of a BD? Let me say it is B and D. So BD closure is what? So BD closure means B and D itself, B and D, and further with the help of D I can derive A, and with the help of A and B I can derive C also. So here C also. Okay, and this is what BD closure. Now next thing, what will be the next combination? It is a CD closure. CD closure. Let me find out. CD closure means CD itself, and with the help of D I can derive A. So it is CD and A. Further I can derive anything? No, I cannot derive. So this is what CD closure. Okay. So this is CD closure. Okay. Further what I can write down? Can I say it is a BCD closure? Let me say BC and D closure. BCD closure is what? It is BC and D can derive A, so it is this one. So I have find out the closure of all these combinations, right? I have find out the closure for all these combinations. So tell me, till this part it is clear or not? Yes, till this part it is clear or not? So we have just to find out the that closure, right? So closure we have find out. Next thing, what will happen? Now we want to decide the functional dependency, that what can be the actually functional dependency. So B closure can be written as B goes to B, but B goes to B is what? Trivial case, so we cannot take this one right now. B goes to B is what? Trivial case, we cannot take. ऐसे ही क्या होगा? C can derive C. C can derive C means it is a C closure. It is also trivial case, we cannot take this one. Okay. Next thing, D closure. D closure means D can derive A, right? So D can derive A. This one. D can derive D. It is a trivial case, and D can derive A. Yes, I can take this one. So इसको नहीं लेंगे. Further, what I can say? BC closure. BC closure we can derive B. B is a trivial case, we cannot take. C also trivial case, we cannot take. Right? So we cannot take this case. What about next? BD closure. BD closure means B and D trivial. After BD can derive A and C. So it is BD can derive A, C. Hmm? Okay. But one thing, tell me, this in this relation, A is there in relation or not? So A is not in relation. So I cannot take this one also. Here same thing will happen here also. A को हम नहीं ले सकते क्योंकि A कहाँ पे रिलेशन में ही नहीं है ना? इस सब रिलेशन में ही नहीं है. We cannot take this one. So D goes to A. We cannot take this functional dependency. Now what will happen? Can I take BD goes to C? BD goes to C. Can I take this one? Yes, of course I can take this one. BD goes to C. Yes, BD and C they are in the relation also, and it is also non-trivial case. So I can take this one. What about next one? CD goes to this one. CD goes to CD. It is a trivial case, and A is not in the relation. I cannot take this one. What about this one? BCD. BCD is the trivial case, and A is not in the relation. I cannot take this one also. So finally what I can say? Finally I can say that BD goes to C is the functional dependency for the sub-relation. So this BD goes to C is the functional dependency. BD goes to C. This is what a functional dependency for the sub-relation, for this sub-relation. This is what the functional dependency set for, or let me say it is FD1. Functional dependency set for this sub-relation. Okay. If this is the functional dependency set, then what can be the candidate key here? Okay, इससे पहले मुझे ये बता दो, यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ या नहीं? कैंडिडेट की बाद में निकालेंगे. या वी आर फाइंडिंग आउट फॉर द नॉन ट्रिवियल केसेस मैम, ठीक है ना। ट्रिवियल केस हमेशा ड्राइव करता है, ट्रिवियल केस आर ऑल द रिफ्लेक्सिव केसेस, ठीक है। तो रिफ्लेक्सिव अपने आप को क्या करेंगे, डिराइव करेंगे, ठीक है। तो उस केस का कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे, ट्रिवियल केस कंसीडर नहीं करके चलेंगे। क्लियर? सो आई थिंक सबको क्लियर हो गया होगा यहाँ तक तो, कि ये सब रिलेशन के लिए एफडी कैसे निकाली है। एम आई करेक्ट? क्या रिपीट करना है? कंप्लीट। यस मुकेश, कहाँ से रिपीट करना है? ओके, सो पहला केस क्या किया मैंने, इंडिविजुअली सॉरी, एक लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में एक एट्रीब्यूट होगा, उसका क्लोजर लेके ऐसे दो कॉम्बिनेशन वाले, और ये मैंने क्या किया, क्लोजर निकाले हैं सबसे पहले। उसके बाद क्या किया, उसके बाद मैंने देखा ट्रिवियल केस कौन से बनेंगे, उसको क्या कर दिया, हटा दिया। सो बी टू बी क्या होगा, ट्रिवियल केस। सी टू सी क्या होगा, ट्रिवियल केस। डी टू डी क्या होगा, ट्रिवियल केस। और एक कहाँ पे नहीं है, एट्रीब्यूट सेट में नहीं है, राइट। सो ये रिलेशन में है ही नहीं, तो ए को भी हटा देंगे। ऐसे ही बी सी क्या होगा, ट्रिवियल केस एंड सो ऑन, ठीक है। ये स्टोरी रहेगी। फाइनली बी डी गोज टू दिस वन। सो बी डी गोज टू दिस वन मीन्स बी डी क्या रहेगा, ट्रिवियल केस। लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में भी वही है, राइट में भी वही, ट्रिवियल केस। एंड बी डी गोज टू ए। ए क्या होगा, ए इज नॉट इन द सब रिलेशन आर वन, ये सब रिलेशन में नहीं है। एंड व्हाट अबाउट सी, यस बी डी गोज टू सी, दिस इज पॉसिबल केस, right? And this is finally our functional dependency, bd goes to c, क्योंकि bd क्या है, it is in the relation, c also in the relation, और ये क्या है, नॉन ट्रिवियल केस भी रहेगा। so finally this is what the actual functional dependency. Yes, got it or not? Okay, clear, fine. So next thing, now tell me what will be the candidate key for relation r1, candidate key for relation r1. What will be the candidate key for the relation R1, or we can say sub relation R1? What will be the candidate key for the sub relation R1? Yeah, definitely BD is the candidate key for sub relation R1. How? If we take the BD closure, it will derive B, D and C. So it is deriving all the attributes of the relation, and this is also minimal, right? BD क्या है, minimal भी है. So finally we can say this is what the candidate key of the sub relation, this one. So BD is the candidate key. Got it? So I think it is also easy thing. So it is clear to all. Okay. Okay, so next thing is given as a relation given R with attribute A, B, C and D, and this is what a functional dependency set given, which is AB goes to CD, AB goes to CD, and A goes to, it is A goes to, no, it is C goes to A, C goes to A, and next it is BC goes to A, BC goes to A, right? This is what a functional dependency set given, and it is asking what are the non-trivial functional dependencies. Non-trivial functional dependencies. Non-trivial functional dependencies for the sub-relation. Sub-relation R1. Let me say it is R1, and in R1 it is ABC, AB and C. These are the three attributes given. Right, then find out the functional dependencies for the सब रिलेशन R1, जैसे अभी निकाला था हमने लास्ट क्वेश्चन में, ऐसे ही आपको क्या करना है, इसको सोल्व करना है. फाइंड आउट द functional dependencies for the sub relation R1 and also find out the candidate key for the sub relation. Yes, try for this question. AB and BC is the candidate key. What will be the FDs? FD क्या होंगी? Okay, so you can match your answer with my answer. So let us find out. So A closure will be what? It is A, and further we cannot derive anything. And B closure is what? It is B. Can we derive anything further? No, we cannot derive. And C closure is what? C. Can we derive anything? Yes, C and A. And further, can we derive anything? No. So this is C closure. After that, AB closure, let me say. AB closure is what? It is AB. And what can be further? C and D. C and D. And further it is fine. Okay. And what can be the AC closure? AC closure is AC, and with the help of C we can derive A and C. Now we cannot derive anything further. And what about the BC? BC closure. BC closure is what? It is a BC itself, and B and C we can derive A, and A and B we can derive C and D, and C is already there, D we can derive. What about other? That it is A B C closure. ABC closure means it is A B C itself, and with the help of AB we can derive C and D also, and it is finally right. After that, what can be the possible case? A goes to A, it is a trivial case, we cannot take. B goes to B, trivial case. C goes to C, trivial case. A belongs to the relation, yes. So here it is possible that C goes to A. C goes to A, it is also non-trivial case, so it may be possible. Okay, what about next one? It is AB closure. AB closure means AB is the trivial case, and D is not in the relation, D relation में नहीं है, so we cannot take this one. So AB goes to C is possible case. So AB goes to C, and it is also non-trivial. Yes. What about next one? AC. AC goes to AC is the trivial case. We cannot take this one. BC. BC goes to B and C, and we can take A. Also D is we cannot take. Why? Because it doesn't belongs to the relation. So BC goes to A. BC goes to A. It is the possible case. Yeah, it is possible. What about and non-trivial or not? Yes, it is non-trivial also. What about this one? A, B, C trivial, and D we cannot take, so we cannot take this functional dependency, right? So finally, what we can say, these are the three functional dependencies, which is a AB goes to C and BC goes to A. AB goes to C. Okay, C goes to A is possible case or not? C goes to A. And C closure means C itself, and C goes to A is possible, so we can take this one, right? So finally we can say these are the FDs. So it is AB goes to C, and C goes to A, and another one BC goes to A. BC goes to A. Yeah, so finally it is correct. So these are the three functional dependency for the sub relation R1. And what can be the candidate keys? Let me find out the candidate keys also. If I take the closure of AB, if I take the closure of AB, AB closure is what? It is AB itself, and AB can derive C, and C can derive A, and BC can derive A. Okay. Right? So we can take this one, ABC, and finally AB can be the candidate key or not. So we'll take the sub relation and we'll find out the closure of that one. It is A closure, B closure. A closure क्या रहेगा? It is A, and further we cannot derive anything. B closure क्या रहेगा? It is B closure, and then it is B, and can we derive anything further? No, we cannot derive. So this one. So finally we can say AB is the minimal. So this is what a candidate key. So AB is the candidate key. What about other? Can I say C is the candidate key? So I will take the C closure. C closure is what? C and A. And A and C we cannot further derive, so it cannot be. What about BC? Yes, BC. BC closure is what? B, C, and BC can derive A, and it is deriving the relation. So finally we can say this one is also possible for the हाँ दूसरा सब रिलेशन क्या बनेगा B and C, तो इनका क्लोजर लेना पड़ेगा B का और C का. B का क्लोजर क्या रहेगा? Already we have find out B closure is B, so it is not a super key, and C closure is also not a super key. So we can say this is what minimal case, and this can be the candidate key. So BC also candidate key. So these two candidate key are there in the sub relation R1. So it is clear or not? So till this part it is clear or not? Clear. Okay, so this is finally the way to find out the functional dependency for the sub relation, right? So there will be the main functional dependency set given and a relation given, and it will tell that this is what a sub relation given. Find out the functional dependency set for this sub relation. So we can find out this is the procedure. So what is the next thing? Next thing is membership test. So I'm going to rub this one, and I think it is all clear. Okay, या डेफिनेटली अगर सब रिलेशन की कैंडिडेट की निकालनी है तो सब रिलेशन के लिए जो फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज का यूज किया है वही यूज करनी है अपने को, है ना? जो फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी सब रिलेशन की फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी निकाली थी ना, उनका यूज करना है और उसकी हेल्प से क्या करना है, फंक्शन कैंडिडेट की निकालनी है. यस. सो नेक्स्ट इज मेंबरशिप टेस्ट. मेंबरशिप टेस्ट, और नाम से ही पता चल रहा है कि किसी चीज की मेंबरशिप कैसे मिलेगी, है ना? तो यहाँ पे किस चीज की मेंबरशिप की बात हो रही है? यहाँ पे फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी की मेंबरशिप की बात हो रही है, राइट? दैट कोई फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी है वो उस सेट का मेंबर हो सकती है या नहीं हो सकती. लेट मी से एक्चुअली प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन इज रिटन इन द नोट्स एंड ऑलरेडी आई हैव शेयर्ड, आई थिंक. और नहीं भी किया है तो मुझे रिमाइंड करा देना, आई विल शेयर दैट वन. और डेफिनेशन क्या रहेगी यहाँ पे? assume that this is a functional dependency set f is given and these are the sum of the functional dependencies given, and after that I will have a functional dependency like x goes to y. Now I will check that this functional dependency x goes to y belongs to this functional dependency set or not, right? So I will check that this is belonging. So belong के लिए ये भी यूज कर लेते हैं सिंबल, right? So it belongs to x goes to y or not. ठीक है, ऐसा अपने को क्या करना है, चेक करना है. हाउ टू चेक? लेट मी टेक ए एग्जांपल. ठीक है, चेक कैसे करेंगे उसके लिए मैं एग्जांपल दे देता हूं. मेंबरशिप टेस्ट क्या कहता है? दैट यू हैव ए फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी सेट and there will be the functional dependency which is x goes to y, and we'll have to check that this x goes to y is implying in this functional dependency set or not. This is finally case of a membership test, and how to find out the membership I will tell you with example. So let me take an example. So it is given that FD set is given as it is A goes to B, B goes to C, A goes to B, B goes to C, and assume it is C goes to D, C goes to D. This is what a functional dependency set given. Now there is a functional dependency given like A goes to D, right? So A goes to D, it belongs to this relation or not? A goes to D. right? This is what a functional dependency. It belongs to this functional dependency set or not. So can I see this one directly? A goes to D. A goes to D, directly it is not given. So directly it is not given. So what I will do? So here I will take the closure of A. I will take the closure of A and I will use these functional dependencies. So A closure means it is A and A can derive B and B can derive C and C can derive D. So with the help of A I can derive D, right? So finally this functional dependency is implying in this set, right? So क्या कहेंगे? This functional dependency is implying in this functional dependency set. So it is clear or not? Yes, membership test. It is clear or not? Or we can say A goes to D is the member of the this functional dependency set. Okay, it is clear. I think सबको clear हो गया. Okay. So next. Next functional dependency is given as BD goes to C. BD goes to C. This functional dependency is given and this functional dependency is implying in this functional dependency set or not, or this functional dependency is the member of this functional dependency set or not. Yes, try for this one. BD goes to C is a member of that functional dependency set or not, or it is implying in that one or not. Okay, no. Poonam also no. So Anu and Poonam, they both are playing no no. Okay, anyone else want to play? Yes, yes. Oh, Sandeep is saying yes. Neeraj also saying yes. Monica, yes. Yes, low A core, yes. Okay, definitely. Let us see. So directly देखो directly अगर होगी तो ऐसे होगा if it is A goes to B or it is B goes to C assume. So if I am asking it is the member of this one also or it is implying in this functional dependency set or not, directly it seems it is already there. So directly it's sometimes it will not seems directly, right? So we'll have to take the closure. I will take the closure of this one and if with the help of closure I can derive this one, then I can say it is implying, right? So I will take the closure of BD. If we take the BD closure, it is a B and a D, and B can derive further C, and C can derive D, and can I derive something else? No, I cannot derive. So finally, I require the C. So BD can derive C. So finally, we can say this functional dependency is implying, right? So this is what implying, right? So with the help of BD closure, I can derive C. So we can say this is implying. Yes. So Anu and Poonam, you got this one or not? ओके ओके, ठीक है. Now next one is, it is D goes to A, assume D goes to A. What about this one? It is implying or not? D goes to A. It is implying or not? No, annual. Now she is saying yes. How it can be yes, Anu? I think it is no. You take the closure of D and you are not able to find out A. Yes. हाँ. ओके. डी डी टू ए डायरेक्टली दिख रहा है क्या? नहीं दिख रहा है ना. सो आई विल टेक द क्लोजर ऑफ डी. So D closure is a D itself. And can I derive anything further with the help of D? No, I cannot derive anything further, right? So D further कुछ भी derive नहीं कर रहा. इसका मतलब D से मैं A को derive नहीं कर सकता, right? With the help of D closure, I cannot derive A. So finally, what I can say? I will say that it is not implying. This one is not implying. ठीक है, तो ये क्या नहीं कर रहा, इसको imply नहीं कर रहा. It means D goes to A is not the member of this functional dependency set. Yes, got it or not? D goes to A कहाँ पे है? Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. Fine. Yeah, till this part it is clear or not? Yeah, it's clear to all. ओके. सो अब हमें पता चल गया है कि कैसे मेंबरशिप टेस्ट चेक करना होगा. एग्जाम में कैसे पूछ सकता है. एक फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी सेट देगा और कुछ फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज दे सकता है और पूछेगा इसमें से कौन सी इंप्लाई कर रही है, कौन सी नहीं कर रही. इस तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है. बाकी तो कुछ भी पूछ सकता है. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि मेंबरशिप का मीनिंग क्या है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, तो दिस इज व्हाट द प्रोसीजर टू फाइंड आउट द मेंबरशिप. Okay, so after this membership test, next is the equality between the functional dependency sets. If two functional dependency sets are given, then we need to find out the equality. They are equivalent or not. So next thing is equality between the functional dependency sets. So equality between the functional dependency sets. So what we can say equality? So F and G are the functional dependency sets. F and G are F and G are the functional dependency set. ठीक है, F और G क्या होगा? F and G they both are the functional dependency set, or they will be logically implied. F and G they are logically implied or implying, they are logically implying if and only if. F and G they are logically implying if and only if, or we can say they are logically equal. Implying की जगह क्या कहेंगे? They are logically equal. They are logically equal. कब होंगे logically equal? When it is F cover G and G cover F. ठीक है, तो क्या कहेंगे? F कवर G and G कवर F. ठीक है, F कवर G क्या होता है, G कवर F क्या होता है, आई विल डिस्कस लेटर. और अभी तक डेफिनेशन से भी कुछ नहीं समझ आया, डोंट वरी, एग्जाम्पल से समझ आ जाएगा. ठीक है, सो F कवर G का मतलब क्या होता है? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड. फर्स्ट केस, इट इज F कवर G. F कवर G का मतलब होता है, let me write down F cover G. F cover G we can say further, it is a F is covering everything of G, huh? So F is the superset of G. This is what F cover G, or we can say all the functional dependencies of G are covered by F, or we can say all the functional dependencies of G are implying in F. ठीक है, तो G की जितनी भी फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज होंगी वो किस में करेंगे? इम्प्लाई करेंगे F में. और इम्प्लाई कैसे करेंगी वो अभी अभी हमने मेंबरशिप टेस्ट से देखा है. ठीक है, तो ये केस रहेगा that all the functional dependencies of G are implying in F. And what is the meaning of G cover F? G cover F means now G is the superset. G cover F means all the functional dependencies of F are implying in functional dependency set G, right? तो इस केस में क्या करेंगी? F की जितनी भी फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज होंगी वो क्या करेंगी? G में इम्प्लाई करेंगी. और इम्प्लाई करेंगी या नहीं करेंगी इसका कैसे पता चलेगा? विद द हेल्प ऑफ मेंबरशिप टेस्ट. मेंबरशिप टेस्ट से पता चल जाएगा. ओके, जब ऐसा कुछ होगा कि ये दोनों कंडीशन फुलफिल हो रही है कि F कवर G है और G कवर F हो रहा है, तो वी कैन से that both the functional dependencies that are equal. ठीक है, तो क्या बोलेंगे? the both the functional dependencies that are equal. It may be that they not seems equal visibly but they are equal. ठीक है, देखने में नहीं लग रहा होगा ऐसा कि वो equal होंगे, but really में वो equal होंगे. So we can find out the equality with this one. We will find out the F cover G and G cover F, and after that we can conclude. So let us take an example and after that we'll check. So functional dependencies are given as, it is a F equal to A goes to B, B goes to C. F equal to A goes to B, B goes to C, and G equal to A goes to B and AB goes to C. A goes to B and AB goes to C assume. right? These are the two functional dependencies given. Two functional dependencies set are given. Now we want to find out that they both the f and g are equivalent or not. So they are equivalent or not. How to find out? We'll check for the f cover g and we'll check for the g cover f, right? So f cover g means f is the superset of g, means all the functional dependency of g are covering in f, and g cover f means g is the superset of f. Okay, so let me find out the f cover g. What is f cover g? F cover g means all the functional dependencies of g are covered by f or they are implying in set f. So g वाली क्या करनी है, f में चेक करनी है imply करेंगी या नहीं. So I will take a goes to b. A goes to b, it is implying or not? A goes to B is implying or not? So it is directly seems. So it is implying. Definitely it is implying. What about AB goes to C? AB goes to C यहाँ पे imply करेगी या नहीं? AB goes to C. It is implying or not? Yes, you tell me. AB goes to C is implying or not? मेंबरशिप पता है ना कैसे निकालते हैं, और ये भी पता है इम्प्लाई कर रही है नहीं कर रही है. सो नाउ टेल मी इट इज इम्प्लाइंग और नॉट. So most of candidate they are saying yes, so it is implying. So I will take directly, it is not given, so I will take the closure of AB. AB closure is what? It is AB itself, and further A can derive B and B can derive C, so I can derive C with the help of B. So this AB can derive C. So finally I can say this functional dependency is implying in this one. So finally this is implying and this one also implying. They both are implying. So we can say this condition is true. Okay. So F cover G is true. Now let's check for the G cover F. G cover F. G cover F means I will take the functional dependencies of F and I will check that they are implying in G or not. So I will take the functional dependencies of F and I will check in G. So I will take this one firstly. So A goes to B, it is directly seems, so it is implying. What about B goes to C? B goes to C, directly it doesn't seem. So what I will take? I will take the closure of this one. Yes, you tell me. It is implying or not? B goes to C is implying this one or not? It is implying here or not? B goes to C, yes. B goes to C. It is implying or not? Okay, all are saying yes, yes. Oh, they are playing yes, yes game. But sometimes this yes, yes game may be dangerous. It may spoil your life. It seems yes, yes, but it may be no. A goes to C, also B goes to C, Sandeep, Sandeep, Sandeep. Oh, let's see. So B goes to C, directly it doesn't seem that it is implying. So what will happen? In this case, I will take the closure of B. So here it is B closure. So B closure is what? B closure means B itself, and after that B can derive anything or not. Here A is a deriving, here A and B are deriving, but B alone cannot derive, B alone cannot derive, B alone cannot derive, right? So we cannot derive C with the help of B. So finally what we can say, it is not implying. So B goes to C is not implying this functional dependency set. So finally we can say this condition is not true. If this condition is not true, we can say finally F and G are not equivalent, right? F and G are not equivalent. To be equivalent, these two conditions should be satisfied, right? So now tell me it is clear or not. ओके संदीप, मुझे बी का क्लोजर निकाल के दिखाना यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा। जी की फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज का यूज करके बी का क्लोजर क्या रहेगा, ये बताना। बी का क्लोजर इस फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसीज को यूज करके क्या रहेगा। या बी गोज टू बी ओनली, और मुझे क्या चाहिए, बी की हेल्प से सी चाहिए। क्या सी को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, कैन वी डिराइव सी, नहीं ना। इसका मतलब क्या होगा, ये इंप्लाई नहीं करेगा। गॉट इट। यस। हम्म हम्म हाँ हाँ हाँ। हम्म हर एक फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी के लिए चेक करेंगे, हर एक फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी के लिए। यस। हम्म यहाँ पे अगर यहाँ पे इसके अलावा भी फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी होती है ना, तो सबके लिए चेक करना था मेरे को, वो यहाँ पे इम्प्लाई कर रही है या नहीं। और यहाँ पे जितनी भी एफडी होंगी उन सबके लिए चेक कर रहा है कि ये यहाँ पे इम्प्लाई करेंगी या नहीं। ठीक है जी। सो गॉट इट। सो आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल। हमारा yes, it is clear to all. All are sleeping. Okay, so this is what a table given, and here two cases are given. One is F cover G, and this is what G cover F. One is F cover G, another one is G cover F. So it is saying F is equal to G. F is equal to G. F is subset of G. F is subset of G, and G is subset of F. F and F and G are uncomparable. F and G are not comparable. Yes. So what is the meaning of F cover G? If we understand diagrammatically, this is what a the area for G, and this is the area for F, and here it is G cover F means this is the area for G and this is the area for F, right? Now tell me F equal to G in this case, F cover G. In this case, can I say F is equal to G? क्या ऐसा केस पॉसिबल नहीं होगा F एंड G आर इक्वल? एक एफडी में एफ दे रखा है, एफडी एफ दे रखी है, एक एफडी में जी दे रखा है, एंड दे में बी इक्वल और नॉट? मान लीजिए ऐसा ही दे रखा है, एफ में क्या दे रखा है, एफ में ए गोज टू बी दे रखा है, और जी में क्या दे रखा है, इट इज जी गोज टू सॉरी ए गोज टू बी अगेन. So they can be equal or not? Equal case is possible na? So yes. And what about this one, G cover F? So यहाँ पे भी equal case क्या हो सकता है? Possible. What about this one? F is subset of G. Yes मुकेश, equal का case possible हो सकता है. अभी अभी काउंटर एग्जांपल दिया है, F में ये दे रखा है, G में ये दे रखा है, इक्वल हो सकता है ना? Second one, F is subset of proper subset of G. So F is what superset है ना? F superset है, but ये कह रहा है proper subset है, so it is what false. What about this one, G cover F in this case? So F can be the proper subset of this one. Yes, F can be the proper subset of G, so it is true, right? Okay, next, what about this one, G is a subset of F in this case and this case? Yes. G is a subset of proper subset of F. Yes, it is true. And what about this one, G is proper subset of F? This is what false case. And F and G are not comparable. What about this one? So it is false, they are comparable. So finally you got the meaning of this equality of two functional dependency sets. So it is clear or not? इसने बोला है कि F एंड G आर नॉट कंपेरेबल, मतलब दो फंक्शनल डिपेंडेंसी सेट कभी कंपेरेबल नहीं होते, ऐसा बोला है. बट ये तो गलत है ना, कंपेयर कर सकते हैं ना. हाँ, ऐसा करके कि ये इम्प्लाई करेगा या नहीं, है ना, और F कवर G और G कवर F करके कंपेयर किया जा सकता है. सो कंपेरेबल. क्लियर? So I think it is clear to all. So I am going to rub this one. So firstly tell me it is clear to all or any doubt. Okay, it is clear. So next f is given as a goes to b, a goes to b, ab goes to c, ab goes to c, and then d goes to ac, ac, and d goes to e, d goes to e. This is what a functional dependency set given, and another functional dependency set is given as, it is a g. G is what it is, a goes to bc, a goes to bc, and d goes to ae, ae. These are two functional dependencies that given. Now you check that f is equivalent to g or not. These two functional dependency sets are equivalent or not. Try for this question. Okay, Mukesh is saying F cover G but G not cover F. Okay, we'll verify this one. What about others? Okay, it's the same as Mukesh. Okay, let me continue. I think सबका हो गया होगा, or should I wait? Should I continue or wait? Okay, F and G covers each other. इसका मतलब equivalent हुआ. Okay, let's see what is the right answer, and after that you can match also. So firstly I am looking for the F cover G. This is what F cover G. So functional dependencies of G are implying in F or not. So functional dependencies of G are implying in F or not. So A goes to BC. Directly it is not seems. Uh, Directly not seems. So I will take the closure of A. So I am looking for A goes to BC. So I will take the closure of A. Closure of A is A itself, and what I will use the functional dependencies, I will use this functional dependency set. So it is A goes to B and AB goes to C, AB goes to C. So what finally what I can say, A can derive this BC. ठीक है, तो A क्या कर सकता है, BC को derive कर सकता है. So finally what I can say, this is implying. What about next? D goes to AE. D goes to AE directly not seems. So what I can do? D closure I will take. I will take the D closure. What is D closure? D can derive D, and further D can derive AC, A and C, and further D can derive E also. So with the help of D I can derive AE. Yes or not? Yes. With the help of D closure I can derive A and E. So this is what I also deriving. So this is also valid. So we can say this is the right one. F cover G. Next case is what? G cover F means functional dependencies of G are covered by functional dependencies of F are covered by G or not, or F are implying in G or not. So I will check for this case. All the functional dependencies of F are covered in G or not. So I will take this case. A goes to B. Let's see, A goes to B. It is implying or not? A goes to B. It is implying or not? So directly it is A goes to B. Yes, A goes to B. Imply कर रहा है ना? Yes, definitely implying. What about this one? AB goes to C. So directly it not seems. So I will take the closure of AB. So AB closure is what? AB closure is first thing AB itself. Okay, and I will take these functional dependencies. So A can derive BC. So A can derive B and C, and further we cannot derive further. So but I got AB derive C, this one. So AB can derive C. So finally this is also implying. This one is implying, this one also implying. What about D goes to AC? So D goes to AC directly it not seems. So let me take D closure. It is a D goes to AC now. I'm looking for this one. So I will take the closure of D. D closure is what? D itself, and D can derive A and C. Sorry, I will take these functional dependencies. Yes, D can derive A and E. D can derive D, and D can derive A and E. Okay, and A can derive BC. A can derive BC. Yes. So finally with the help of D I can derive AC. Yes, D I can derive A and C. So it is a deriving, so we can say this is also true. What about D goes to E? Yes, D goes to E also deriving. Here it seems D goes to E, because इसको ऐसे लिखा जा सकता है ना, D goes to A and D goes to E. So it is also deriving. और ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि D का क्लोजर लेंगे तो क्या आना चाहिए? E. So if I take the closure of D तो क्या आना चाहिए? E. E आ रहा है ना? Yes. So ये imply कर रहा है यहाँ पे. So finally all are implying. This one also implying. So we can say this is also true. If the both are true, that F cover G and G cover F, we can say that F is equivalent to G. They both the functional dependency sets are equivalent. So now tell me it is clear or not? Yes. All the functional dependencies of F implied in G, because G superset है ना. Yes, खुला हुआ. ये कर रहे थे ना, तो ये जो फेस दिख रहा है ना, इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? ये सुपर सेट है, ये बड़ा सेट है, तो इसका मतलब बड़े सेट में छोटे सेट तो इम्प्लाई करेंगे ही, है ना. हाँ. So till this part it is clear or not? हाँ. Functional dependencies of F are implying in G, we can say. Okay, so it is clear to all. So till this part we have done the membership test, also we have done the functional dependencies of subrelation, also we have done the equality between the functional dependency sets. These three things we have done. Next thing is what? Properties of decomposition. Okay, so what is the decomposition? Can you tell me? Already we have discussed about this decomposition word. What is the decomposition? Okay, division into subparts. Division into subparts. किसका division? Okay, 5 minutes remaining. So कोई नहीं, अगर urgent है so we'll continue tomorrow. ठीक है, बाकी का rest of portion will continue tomorrow. Yeah, welcome.